Hi everyone, hope you're well. Last week I was in the Lake District, and although it was a beautiful place, I'm back today where my love of photography began, and it's on the coast. It's where I feel most comfortable at the coast. It just gives me peace and tranquility, even in these busy pandemic times on the coast. It's still a place that's really close to my heart. So I'm here for an evening and a morning, and I'm on the Northumberland coast again. And come on, Potty, my little dog. My first composition I have in mind is just off the beach, and it's going to be a black and white shot today. When I get there, I will run you through it and tell you why I love it so much. Right, this is I'll run you through my composition, and I've made a couple of blunders really. I've got this little beach up behind me here, and that's my main focus in my composition. I'm using these grasses here as my foreground, and obviously the sea and the sky. But what I'm wanting to do, because I'm converting it to black and white, is to get some of the sun on the scene, so it gives you some really lovely contrast when I convert it to black and white. Problem I've got, and I didn't anticipate, is that sun is behind me and it's casting my shadow onto the grasses. So yeah, that was a schoolboy error, wasn't it? So what I'm going to do is do it handheld, because obviously when it's on the tripod's in the scene as well. So I'm going to do it handheld, and I'm going to be at 35mm rather than 18mm, just to take my shadow out of the foreground. So it's a bit of a shame really, because it looks so much better with a wide angle lens on it. Well, it is a wide angle lens, but I'm going to have to draw it in up to 35mm. So yeah, schoolboy error there, I think. So yeah, I'm going to put it at 35mm. It's 500th of a second, ISO 64 and all that malarkey. So yeah, we'll pop it on the screen for you, and yeah, I think it still works though. I think it still works. Put a comment below, see what you think. I think I've got a composition here. I'm going with the theme that I did over at the beach up there, going black and white. I'm going to go handheld as well, although there's no shadow being casted into the foreground with this. I'm going to be at sort of 500th of a second anyway, so there won't be any movement. So I'm using these lovely grasses in the foreground. Very simple shot. Obviously the castle there on the top third, and there's a lovely bit of cloud on top of the castle there that's really going to enhance the detail of this one, I think. Really simple. Foreground grasses, castle, sky. There's going to be a few people on the beach in this, but as I said before, I don't think I'm going to continue with the theme. I think it'll be quite a nice little collection for this afternoon's photography. So I'll just take a shot. Okay, hope you love those two little compositions I've done. It's late, well, it's not a late afternoon, it's probably about 4 o'clock, but we're heading into late autumn now, aren't we? So it seems a bit later. So yeah, I'm going to probably carry on that same theme tomorrow morning because the sunrise ain't looking good, to be fair. So probably some moody landscapes in black and white again. But I'm going to be focusing on Bamber Castle in the morning, I think. Well, I've took a couple of shots of Bamber Castle this afternoon, but I'm going to be on the beach more, I think, tomorrow morning. Yeah, so some moody black and white landscapes on the Northumberland coast. So yeah, unless we get surprised by a beautiful sunrise, and then obviously there'll be colour, but the weather forecast ain't looking that way out. So hope you can join me in the morning for me, and whatever time of day it is for you. So I'll see you in a bit. Good morning. As suspected, it wasn't a great sunrise. It didn't forecast it, to be fair. There's a bit of a slither on the horizon there, but it doesn't add up to much. Basically, I'm going to take this shot, although it's not going to be the best photograph in the world, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway, because there's a bit of light on the left hand side of my frame on the horizon there. So basically I'll put a shot on the screen of what I'm photographing so you can see the composition. Basically I'm using these, there's some lovely lines in this sand where the winds form them, so I'm using that as a draw, and then obviously I've got the castle on the top right of my composition. It's a little bit far away, but I want to keep these lines in this foreground, so I'm quite happy with that. And then obviously I've got the light on the left hand side of my frame there, this so-called sunrise. So yeah, I'm at f18 just to try and get these lights on the castle with some stars, some star shapes in them. But it's a bit subdued this morning, to be fair. It's subdued. But let's see how we get on. I'll put the image on the screen for you. What I've decided to do now, I mean, it's not even sunrise yet, but there's people gathering on the beach already, and sunrises aren't what they used to be. Not before the pandemic. You just have the whole beach to yourself. You know? A bit selfish really, aren't I? So what I'm going to do is jump in the van and just drop down the coast to a quieter location, and see if we can do some black and white photography just down the coast there. So I'll see you down there in just a few ticks. Right guys, at my last location for this trip, I've come down from Bamburgh Castle to just outside Craster and Alnwick, and I'm just watching the waves because they're crashing in a minute. Like that. Oh, that was close. And this location has got a bathing house just up there. And it's a really nice property that's sat on the top of a ridge with these beautiful rock formations that complement this scene. It's really a beautiful place. Best shot at sunrise, but I haven't got that time today, so this is going to be a nice black and white shot. So settings wise, I'm at, let's have a look, 24mm. I've got a 6-stop ND filter on this to get to about 2 seconds exposure, so I need to get some of the detail in these waves. So yeah, and I've got some absolutely amazing foreground rocks here, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, using that as my foreground, this beautiful sea that keeps crashing in, and get a bit of detail in that, and then the bathing house on the top right of my composition. The tide's coming in, so I'm keeping an eye on it. So yeah, black and white, can't wait for this one. Well, that was so much fun. The waves were crashing in. I was changing this shutter speed, the ISO, the length of the lens, and just trying to get different types of shots in one location at different shutter speeds. So that was it was so good. I really enjoyed it. This place is superb. It really is. There's a lovely car park at the top, and it's only about a 10-minute walk down here. It's a lovely place. Yeah, it's just outside Alnwick, and this is the bathing house there at the top. Makes a great subject matter. And these rocks are absolutely superb for foreground interest. I really thoroughly recommend you coming with your camera. Sunrise is superb as well if you get it at the right time of year. But I think I'll get a decent black and white out of this scene. Definitely come back here a few more times. I absolutely love it. I still think I can improve on what I've got on my in my Lightroom catalogue. So I'm going to end it here, guys. I've really enjoyed my little trip on the coast. Coastal photography is my love. I absolutely adore it. I'm at home when it comes to coastal photography. I mean, Lake District's a beautiful place, and there's some great opportunities there, but I just feel more at home, and I feel inside, it makes me feel good doing coastal photography, which is my love. Anyway, blabbering on now. So I really appreciate it, and I say this at the end of every video, if you could subscribe if you've not, put a thumbs up, and please comment down below. I'd really appreciate that. I'm just not getting enough comments below at the minute. Just comment on any part of my video. I'll always reply, and I don't bite. So, I hope to see you on the next video. Peace, love to you all.